Ago.
It is. Yes, it is. I saw your photos. So 2 days ago, you were meeting Christopher in what city?
In KwaZulu-Natal, Durban, South Africa. So great meeting the community.
And where are you now?
Now, I feel like Reagan should sing the song that was just on.
Welcome to Cape Town. Wow, it's so good to be here in Cape Town. We get, firstly, when we landed in Cape Town, just the amazing people that we met. I mean, look, those of you who haven't been to South Africa, we have amazing people here. I mean, you were in KZN, you met amazing people from GL. Now we are in Cape Town, and we have met so many amazing people, and I'm sure we're going to meet a lot more. So I see someone is saying the sound is not so good. Christopher, I can see you. How is the sound, brother? Sound is good? Okay. So those of you who are battling with the sound, I think it must be on your side. Christopher said he's happy with the sound. Can anyone else confirm how's the sound? Philip and Mona's sound is good?
Cool.
Okay, cool.
Thanks.
Yes, sound is good. Sound is good.
Thanks, Chris. Oh, well, let me try and put our light.
Yes, where are you? Where are you, Chris?
I'm upstairs.
You're upstairs. So are you saying that you are not in Johannesburg, you are in Cape Town as well?
I'm in Cape Town as well with you guys. You guys are just downstairs.
Who else is with you, Chris?
Who else is with you there, Chris?
We've got Angela and Melissa and Candace that are all upstairs.
My goodness.
Wow, amazing, amazing. Eddie, thank you for that. Thank you for that. So, Petra, I get to share the stage with you
How
tonight.
exciting.
Super excited. It's the second time, right?
This is the second time.
Wow.
With my brother from another mother.
My sister from another mister.
So excited to be sharing this beautiful community with everyone. So welcome. If this is your first time here, second time here, regardless, just welcome to you. We are so glad that you've made time to join us tonight. So thank you so much. So we just want to encourage you to chill, sit back, relax. Reese and myself are just going to share some of what this beautiful space that we've been in, that we're excited to share with you.
Yeah.
Let me get my words out correctly.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so thank you for being part of us. Thank you for honoring whoever invited you to come along. Oh, there we are.
Yeah.
And we're really, really grateful to spend some time with you tonight. So while we're chatting, if you can just pop in the chat box where you're from, just so if anyone is here for the first time, you can see Sarah, Africa. Hello from Cape Town. Awesome. Hope to be meeting you soon. We're doing a get together on Friday to any Cape Townians. Just check your Telegram, the Telegram info group. Candace has posted something there, so we'd love to meet you if you're in Cape Town. The Clue, LA, Texas.
Wow.
Dave, we're here. Maria, Finland. Josephine, you're upstairs. Oh my goodness, did I just meet you? That's amazing.
Did you just meet Josephine?
I don't know. I must have. Josephine, did you? That's amazing.
So just a quick one. So these pictures behind us, I mean, what is that? Kittens. So I don't know if you guys see anyone familiar behind us. Do any of you know who that could be? Alistair, let me ask you, who do you think that person is? So Alika says Angela.
Oh, Peaches, thank you, but I'm not that musically inclined. I wish. We're at the Actors House in Camps Bay. Maybe for security reasons, we shouldn't share it out loud. But yeah, just having a great time. We've all come together for a strategy session tomorrow with Hercules. and the rest of the core team for the NPO and all the beautiful organizations, causes that we are going to be helping worldwide.
Yep.
So for anyone that's new, if you don't know that side, or maybe you've been here and you don't know that side, this is our why.
Yep.
Is to make a difference in this world. And for me personally, in the lives of humans, animals, and the planet. I know for Hercules as well. So we're aiming to help wherever we can. And we've got a beautiful strat session tomorrow for the full day. So how does it get better than that? We're so lucky that we're going to be spending time with everyone.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
It's going to be amazing. So I know you guys are here to see what we have to share with you. This amazing presentation, as Petra says, it is our why. You know, we want to change people's lives, and we are blessed that we get to do that. We get to help people walk different journeys of life. I mean, those of you who don't know this amazing woman, she's a life coach. She's not just a motivational speaker or inspirational speaker. She's a transformation coach. So she takes you, and I love to say this, from zero to hero in a number of steps. And I believe that God has given her that gift. And I'm just blessed to know this amazing person. So yes, we are here to change people's lives. So what we're going to share with you tonight, I hope that it resonates with you. But remember something, it gotta touch you deep inside. And I remember the first time that it was introduced to me, you know, I wasn't sure about it. I didn't know which part of it, you know, that I would gel with. And, you know, I walked away, I prayed about it because that's the type of person I am. And here I am today, and I get to share it with you. So I just hope that, you know, you can sit back, relax, grab your water, you know, do what you do. And I hope that we can share this with you, and it resonates with you, and you get on board with us. Let me share screen.
Thank you. And while Reagan is doing that, I just wanted to say what a gift and an honor it has been to know Reags and the list. Obviously, it's my extended family. And this truly is, I mean, and it's all because of this community that we've come together and we get to do this journey of life together. And this isn't just this journey, this is definitely lifetime friendship. So, you know, we've all connected on a deep level in, yes, our why and how we want to make a difference in this world and create a legacy. So, you know, just the name of the community that we're part of, you know, a gift of legacy. This is what we're all about, is about, you know, blessing people into abundance and creating a legacy of impact, because we're creating our legacies every day, right? By how we show up, what we do, how we choose our lives, and the decisions that we make. So this is one of our beautiful decisions that we're part of. So welcome to Gift of Legacy. It's by invitation only. So if you have been invited and you're here tonight, then please say thank you to whoever invited you, because they truly care about you, or they've connected with something in you that they can see, you know, that they want to bless you into abundance, that you are on a path where maybe they can see something in you that you are going to bless others as well and continue that journey of impact. So please, after this call, just thank them for inviting you and enjoy. So just sit back, relax. Nothing is required of you. You can just enjoy as we go through this. So I invite you to keep an open mind.
Yeah. So I will move this out the way so we can see clear. Is that is good?
Amazing.
There we go.
Thank you. Thank you. So I haven't seen the slide yet. Yeah. I wasn't on the call last night.
Yes.
So Reed, can I ask you?
Yes, and I've actually read this book. You know, Chris and I sat and we spoke and we discussed this book and we looked at these amazing truths within this book. So we had to add this to the presentation, you know, and if you can get a hold of this book, it is life-changing. You will start to understand it. It is amazing. As you can see, it's conscious evolution, awakening the power of our social potential. So let me just read this for you. It's a new economic paradigm is arising out of the breakdown of the top-down economic model that accrues vast wealth to the 1% of humanity while billions of people struggle to live. I mean, you and I know we've seen it. We've seen how people have suffered over the past, not just over the past 2.5 years with the pandemic, but even before that. Now, listen to this. Socially responsible investing is highly profitable. We are growing beyond the current monetary structure. New forms of complementary currencies are emerging. I'm sure most of you know this, digital currency out there. So you're a testament to that. Now, this amazing part, sharing, caring, gift economies, and self-sufficient community living are arising as people join together to survive and thrive rather than competing to win. Now, there's a guy by the name of Urban Laszlo. He said this at the Cultural Forum in China in 2014. Either we will join together for an ecological civilization in the next few years, now this is scary, or we will become extinct.
Wow. Oh my goodness, so this is the first time I'm seeing this slide. And can I tell you?
How true is that?
Oh, and this is totally my happy place in the work I do, which is social impact, PR, and marketing, which is exactly about that, about, as businesses, as individuals, doing something that uplifts others in the process, coming together to make a difference in the world. So,
I mean, we don't have to compete. We don't have to compete. Lend a helping hand. I always say, if you want to be successful, help somebody else become successful. I mean, think about it. You're a transformational coach. What does it do for you when you get to help somebody, when you get to take them from a place of darkness and show them steps to the light? Isn't that amazing?
Absolutely.
And that is what we all should do as human beings.
Absolutely. Thank you for that, Reagan.
You're most welcome.
Thank you. So yes, so Gift of Legacy is a gifting activity with an incredible algorithm. If you haven't seen it yet, that's built in so that everyone that's part of our community can ride the boards of abundance together. Reese will show you a little bit later what that's about. So you'll learn all about something that used to be a well-kept secret for so many of us here. I joined our precursor program last year, and I'd never heard of gifting communities, gifting economics ever. So I was really surprised and really skeptical at the same time, because I was like, well, why hadn't I heard of this before? But I'm so glad and so grateful that Ange brought me into this community, that Reegs is here and that you're here now. So it's something that has changed our lives and the lives of so many. So if you're ready, let's go through it. So quick disclaimer that this presentation is for information sharing only and is not to be construed as financial advice. Neither Reagan, myself, nor Gift of Legacy are registered financial or tax advisors, and the information we're sharing is merely intended to give examples of what you can expect, and we're just here to share the journey we've been on. All right, so who is it for? So we've been saying a little bit, so for me, I truly believe that this is for anyone that wants to show up fully in their lives. So, it's time that we start looking after our own lives and starting to help those around us as well. So if you believe in the principle of sowing and reaping, I'm sure many of you do already, that you give, if you believe that if you give, you'll receive. And maybe you've been the one that's been giving of yourself, of your time, of your finances, of your resources so many times. But now it's time for you to take control of your life. We were on the plane together earlier, and let's put that oxygen mask on first. So it's that reminder constantly. And now the exciting thing is that you can put your oxygen mask while blessing someone that you don't even know, and helping others succeed in life. So if you've answered yes to any of the above, we are absolutely ready to get started. So a global gifting activity, it's a perpetual gifting economy that has been uplifting communities and can uplift you as well by creating abundance and self-development together. Self-development, of course, read myself, what's in your mind, what's inside, and internal reflects externally and shows up in your life in other ways. So we need to make sure that our internal world is right so that our external world can be right. So sacred economics, financial gifting has been used around the world for centuries. and successfully blessed over 700,000 participants in Gift of Legacy's Precursor program since 2009. So it's not a fly-by-night. This community has been around since 2009, so we can attest to that. In Africa, if you're in Africa, you'll know it as the Ubuntu culture, which is communities helping each other. So this as well, Gift of Legacy, was built by the community for the community, and it traces to the history of money from ancient gifting economics. Of course, 100% legal, but it's just been off the mainstream. Blessed millions, of course, by sharing the wealth of many, by sharing the wealth into the hands of many. So millions of dollars get shared globally, among people, and especially what you'll experience is that at some point you'll receive, whether it's annually, monthly, weekly, or even daily. And this platform really just gives hope, education, and we're blessing people into abundance globally. So truly, truly decentralized is what makes me feel at peace, because Gift of Legacy is not a company, an institution, a broker, or a trader. So please pay attention here. We are not a company or an institution, a broker, or trading, which means that your gift does not go sit somewhere for someone else to earn money off and then at some point pay you out. So we're not that. Why the platform that we're on? It's merely an interactive website that manages the flow of the boards across the community. So in other words, it connects you with Reagan, Reagan with myself with you. That's the only reason for this platform. So all you need is a computer and a smartphone, internet connection, and WhatsApp and Telegram is absolutely vital.
Perfect. It's like a bridge connecting the two of us together.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Absolutely. All right, so peer-to-peer, picking up on that as well, because it is person to person. So again, because it doesn't sit in an institution or company, this is peer-to-peer. So the website or the platform that connects us all together so that we know who needs to gift and receive means that when it's our time to gift and receive, we contact each other directly. So that's really exciting, is that 100% of the gift is given to you. So whether it's your bank account, your Wise, your World Remit, your whichever payment platform, Bitcoin or crypto, I'm still not quite sure on that, but wherever it is, it comes straight to you. So there's no third party controlling any of the money. And that really makes me feel a little bit better and safer. So 100% risk-free because of that. So it's perpetual, which means, of course, ongoing, non-stop and passive. So as long as you stay in the community with us, it will be perpetual gifting and receiving over and over and over for generations to come. And the great thing is, because you can pass this down, you can pass your profile down to generations or to causes, nonprofits that are close to your heart. So it really is the gift that keeps on giving. That sounded like a Christmas card. But it truly is. So Gift of Legacy is more than just a gifting activity, because we truly help each other grow. And we succeed while supporting each other and uplifting one another. So we gift from our hearts, an unconditional gift from our hearts to each other. We share the love with those that we care about. We guide, or you guide your team, which Reegs will talk about a little bit more. You become the legend, and then you build your legacy. So we really are a community with the same goal, and that we want to change lives. So this was the why. Reagan is going to look after the how and go through the beautiful board of abundance with you.
Hey, Alton, just I see you probably by mistake writing on the screen. Maybe using your phone. So please don't write on the screen there, brother. Else I'm gonna have to stop sharing and start all over again. And I value your time, so I don't want to have to do that. Thanks in advance there, Alton. So I'm sure you're asking yourself, now this is all amazing. I heard about perpetual, I heard about peer-to-peer, and all these amazing words that Petra has shared. And you're probably saying to yourself, okay, that's amazing, but how do I get started? So let me run through that for you. You enter Gift of Legacy by gifting $100 into a self-perpetual system. It's the one and only time you will ever take money out of your pocket, okay? Now, gifting, as we mentioned, is purely peer-to-peer. 100% of all gifts are paid directly to you, Okay, you could use, I'm sure Petra mentioned this as well. There's platforms we use to gift each other. You could use Wise, World Remit, Revolut, bank transfer if you're in the same country, or crypto. There's no middleman and no third party ever. So we love to call it riding the boards of abundance. And some of you that are on this journey will know what we are speaking about. So for a moment, I want you to focus on the orange circle. Why? Because that is you on your journey. Remember, as I said, you join the board and you gift your legend $100. You share the gift of legacy, or this gift of legacy, with like-minded people who will in turn do the same. Now, there are 4 boards that you would journey on. Okay, it's a $100 board, a $400 board, a $1,600, and a $5,000 board. Okay, you will journey from gifter to builder, then to guide, and that amazing position that we all can't wait to reach. Some of us have reached. It's called the legend position, and I will share that further as we go along on the boards. On your journey through these boards, you will receive gifts along the way totaling $42,700. We know that is life-changing.
Yeah.
That is life-changing. You get to change your life, your family's life, and even people you don't even know. On your perpetual journey, your gifts will total $49,700 and repeat over and over and over. Okay, so get ready for the ride of your life. Let's have a look at this board. This is what we call board number 1, or the bronze board. Now, remember I said you will enter with $100 and you will exit with $800. Now, let's have a look at that board a bit closer. So if you notice this board, the bronze board, as I mentioned, the first board, there's a left hemisphere and there's a right hemisphere. And on this board, you will see, as I mentioned, gifter, builder, guide, and legend. Now, remember I said focus on the orange circle or the orange dot, whatever you want to call it. That is you on your journey. So you enter this board, you were invited by Petra, or you were invited by myself, and I send you a referral link. You land on this board as a gifter. You will contact the legend on the board. Remember, we always contact in love. Remember, we said we share with love. So I'll contact Petra. Hey, Petra, hope you're well and blessed. My name is Reagan, and I have just landed on your board. How would you like to receive your gift? Angela and I, we always tease and we say that, listen, when you have to gift me, I will meet you at a coffee shop and you give me the $100 cash. But remember, there are platforms that you can use, as I mentioned, Wise and bank transfer if you're in the same country. Okay. Once you have gifted your legend, okay, what would happen is a legend will accept you on the board. Once you are accepted on the board, you'll also start to notice that there will be more gifters that will land on your board. As you see, you are number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4 has landed, number 5, 6, 7, and 8 land on your board. And look, we believe in increase. We believe, I like to say this, and many people say this, that it's not having money or not having money that makes people unhappy. It's the fact that they do not progress. And yet, gift of legacy, we're all about personal development, but we're also all about increase, elevation, and moving ahead. Okay, so have a look at what happens here. So once the legend has accepted the 8 gifters on the board, you have now moved to the next position or the next place on the board. Remember, increase. You've now increased, or you propelled, or you advanced to the next position, which is the builder position. Now, think of that word, builder. What is your responsibility as a builder? Remember, we said share it with like-minded and like-hearted people. Now, you have shared gift of legacy with your family, with your friends, or maybe people you don't know, and they decided, listen, Petra, I'm getting on board. This is for me. This resonates with me. They land on your board as your 2 invitees. They landed.
Yes. Sorry. And remember, it's only 2. So just wanted to remind you, because this took a long time to settle into my head.
Yeah.
You only need to share with 2 people. So this isn't an ongoing, this isn't recruiting as you might have heard of in other platforms. This is just sharing the love with 2.
Yeah. But I gotta say, me personally, I share this with as many people as possible.
With our Uber drivers.
Yeah, we did it today. So some of you will know, I always say that, I like to keep either 2 coins in my left pocket, and at the end of the day, those 2 coins need to be in my right pocket, or else I take my wedding ring and I move it from this hand to this hand and vice versa. So I know that I got to share it with 2 people every single day. That's just what I do. I'm not saying you need to do that. I'm just saying I just got to share it with everyone. I can't keep it to myself. So remember, the builder on the right-hand side, number 2, is doing the exact same thing because we believe in duplication. There is no secret to success, but a system to success. Now there are 4 gifters on this board, and number 5, 6, 7, and 8 will land on your board. Now remember what we say, you start to move forward, or you start to increase, and this is what happens once the legend has accepted the gifts from these gifters. You now move to the guide position. Now, once you're in the guide position, by this time, you have at least the knowledge to educate the rest of your team on the board, or the rest of the people on the board. Now, I believe by the time you reach this position, you got to contact your people and you just want to help them and say, how can I assist you? I am the guide on the board number 1, or I'm the guide on the board number 2. How can I assist you? Do you need me to speak to someone for you? Do you need a testimonial for me? So I'm just telling you about what I do and what I love to do, okay? Now the builders on this board will, remember, duplication. They're going to do the exact same thing that you did. They invited 2, builder number 2 has now invited 2. Now you have 4 people on the left hemisphere, and number 5, 6, 7, and 8 also land on the board. They were invited by builder number 3 and builder number 4. Now remember, the legend is going to accept 8 gifts, and once he accepts or she accepts the 8 gifts, the board starts to move. Now you reach the position of legend. Okay, remember, you started as gifter, you moved through the board to builder, guide, and you have now become the legend. A gifter will land on your board, maybe gifter number 1. They will contact you just like I contacted Petra and said, I would like to gift you. How would you like to receive your gift? And then what starts to happen? Gifter number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 will also land on your board. When you receive all gifts and accepted all gifters on your board, you have now received $800 in total gifts. How amazing is that? You entered at $100 and you do not exit, but you move on with $800. But remember, now I love to say that this board teaches you so many things. And this is my personal opinion, this is the toughest board. Why am I saying this is the toughest board? Because this is the places where you're going to communicate with people you don't even know. This is a place where you're going to find the leader within you to communicate and help as many people as possible. So you entered with $100, you exit with $800. Okay. Now remember, the $800 does not belong to you. You are custodian of the $800. Why? Because you are going to move now. Remember, increase, moving forward, graduating. You're going to hold back $400 for your silver board, okay, which is your $400 board. And then you will also hold back $100 for your perpetual bronze board. So gifts in your pocket, $300, okay? Let's have a look at that perpetual board. Now, I love to say that the perpetual boards are your journey to passive residual income. I mean, we were walking on the beach today and we saw people sitting at restaurants and we said, look at these people. Some of them probably have 7 or 8 streams of income because the average millionaire has 7 streams of income. But the amazing part is most of them actually only live off 1 stream of income. So let's have a look at what I like to call the passive income boards, okay? So you gift $100 to the legend, you receive $800 and you keep $700. But Reeves, okay, I've done that now, what do I do? Guess what happens? Another perpetual board opens for you. So this is your journey. You'll land on another $100 perpetual board. You will enter with $100, you'll receive $800, and you'll keep $700. But then when that ends, or when that closes, when that board closes, you graduate to another board over and over and over. You know, Chris likes to say it, like you're going to Win Cape Town, so I'm going to use Rotana Junction. You get on the Ferris wheel at Rotana Junction, and you buy a ticket for $100, and you ride this Ferris wheel, and you jump off, you buy another ticket, you jump back on, and you ride the Ferris wheel over and over and over. Now let's have a look at the next board, what we call the silver board, or the $400 board. You enter with $400 and you exit with $3,200. Now remember, you're going to hold back $1,600, okay? And that is for your next board, which is the gold board. And you're going to hold $400 for your perpetual silver board. Now, you're going to walk away with $1,200 in your pocket. Okay, let's have a look at this board now. You have a look at, okay, sorry about that. Let me go back. So you enter your 400 perpetual board. Okay, you receive $3,200, but you keep $2,800. Why? Because another perpetual board will open for you. You will enter this board with $400, you receive $3,200, but you'll keep $2,800, and another board over and over and over again. So let's have a look at the gold board. Okay, you enter the gold board with $1,600. and you'll exit with $12,800. Now remember, you're going to hold back $5,000 for the platinum board, and you will hold back $1,600 for that perpetual gold board. Remember, for me, I love to say it, the passive income board. Okay. Now, gifts in your pocket are $6,200. Let's have a look at that perpetual board.
Amazing.
So look. Okay, so you enter this perpetual board with $1,600, you receive $12,800, and you keep $11,200 over and over and over. Now, Petra, I got to ask you a question. Would this make a difference in your life?
Reagan, over and over. I mean, once off gift of 11,200, well, at least something I get to keep in my pocket, my bank account, whatever it is, makes a difference. But over and over and over, and also keeping in mind that we are perpetual on all the boards so far. Yeah. So it's this one plus all the precursor boards, which is
how amazing is that? So you on $100 perpetual, you on a $400 perpetual, and now a $1,600 perpetual. Now look, if that doesn't excite you, that can excite me. Let's go. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the next board. It's $5,000 board, or what we like to call the platinum board. You enter this board with $5,000, okay, and you exit with $40,000. Now remember, you've now completed the first round: $100, $400, $1,600, now $5,000. But you're going to enter a perpetual platinum board with $5,000. So gifts in your pocket, $35,000. So you on a $100 perpetual board, you on a $400 perpetual board, a $1,600 perpetual board, and a $5,000 perpetual board. Once you have completed those rounds, you will be on those perpetual boards. Okay, let's have a look at that perpetual board. So you gifted the legend. You gifted the legend $5,000. You receive $40,000, and you keep $35,000 over and over and over. I mean, have a look at that. $100 perpetual board, you receive $800, you keep $700. A $400 perpetual board, you receive $3,000, you keep $2,800. A $1,600 perpetual board or gold board, you give the legend $1,600, you receive $12,800, and you keep $11,200. Okay, on your $5,000 board or your platinum board, you give $5,000, you receive $40,000, and you keep $35,000 over and over and over. So let's recap. Participation starts with generosity and appreciation and continues by perpetually paying it forward to help others along the way. Gifters become legends over and over again. So remember, I said that if you want to be successful, you help someone else become successful. You know, when I'm feeling down and I just don't want to go through my day, I look for someone to motivate, because that motivates me, that uplifts me to see that someone else is uplifted. Okay, you give $100 to a legend when you are ready to join. You share with two like-minded people who will in turn do the same. The summary of round 1 through the boards you receive, and I said this before, $42,700 unconditional gifts in your pocket. The summary of the perpetual boards, you receive $49,700 unconditional gifts in your pocket, over and over. Again. Come on. Come on. How amazing.
Well, sit here with goosebumps, and you know what, we get excited every single time because we've experienced, you know, different gifts at certain points, or we've experienced people that we know receiving different points. I mean, my hubby, I didn't receive anything for the first, I think it was a week and a half or something, and my hubby received his first gift before me. Some of our volunteers received, and the joy and the excitement of enjoying other people's abundance is amazing. So whether it's your own abundance or experiencing it with others, so which is divine. So onto our testimonial page so you can experience it yourself.
Yeah, and you know what's amazing about this? Each and every one has their own journey to walk. Yeah. You know, I learned different things. $100 board, I'm sure you have. You know, I've spoken to some people that haven't received gifts yet, and I've spoken to some people that have, and then I've spoken to some people that are fired up and that are following the system, and that, because it's amazing, you got to follow a system. There's just no secret to it. There's guidelines, you know. But I believe at the end we will all reach. You know, there's a scripture that says, "He who endures to the end will be saved," or "He who endures to the end will win." That's how I like to say. So if we just keep going and we keep following the guidelines, we will get there when it's our turn.
Absolutely. You know what? It is coming. That's why I'm not stressed. Because, you know, I hear of everyone else's board spinning and going, and I'm like, oh, I received a gift in 2 weeks. But you know what? It's coming. Yeah. Because that's what the algorithm is created to do. It's coming. And as long as I participate, and these are the guidelines we're going through, as long as I participate, I invite all of us that migrated. If you're a migrator, you'll know what we're talking about. Every single person here committed to bringing another 2 along. Every new person here, you know, that's what our basic requirements are, is just 2. But of course, like Reagan said, I have shared this every day. I don't need to, but why would I not want to, when I can potentially help someone uplift their lives, and they can help uplift the lives of others. So for your first cycle, in order to advance from the bronze board, your starter board, where you gift in your $100 unconditional gift to a legend on the board, not your inviter necessarily. For you to move to the rest of the boards, you are required to invite 2. If you do not follow this guideline, you'll not be able to advance to the silver $400 board. And why would you not want to? And you also won't be able to access your $100 perpetual board. So there is something called sidelining, where when you get to legend, you received your gift, you still haven't been able to, don't stress. The system will give you some time. It's just going to put you on a little pause on the side. You'll come back to exactly the same position when you have your 2. So just to let you have some breathing space in case you haven't been able to. But again, go back to your why. How much do you want this to change your life? What will you stop at, and what will you not stop at, to make sure that you are sharing this with like-hearted, like-minded people? Okay, a little bit of and in perpetual, exactly the same thing. Cool, I think we've covered that one. Awesome. So why gift of legacy? What makes gift of legacy unique? Well, user-friendly. You've got a unique personal profile with your contact details, and that's pretty much it. So there's no private information, no banking details. Remember, it's not a system. I mean, it's not a business or anything like that. So it's just contact details on the system. Fail-safe also, there's various methods in the algorithm that keep the boards flowing and moving, so no one gets left behind. Our beautiful, innovative algorithm It takes care of the new participants, being you, if you decide to journey with us, while rewarding existing participants. Cross-pollination, which I love, because we get to speak to people all over the world. I've been using Google Translate when I need to gift someone or someone's contacted me. So that's been lots of fun. A global community. So bearing that in mind is that please, look, Reags, be nice. Be kind to one another. Have patience and understanding, because we're dealing with cultural differences, methods of communication, and all sorts of human beings. So let's just be kind to each other, gentle and patient. Again, you only are required to bring 2, but not limited to 2 invitees. If you want to fast track, like some people do, there's multiple strategies to assist you in doing that, but there's in-depth explanations and videos on our YouTube channel, and then a support bot, which at the moment, support bots are humans. So also when you pop onto the live chat on our website, remember that you're speaking to a human who has volunteered their time to help you. And this is where we say that this truly is a community. None of us are getting paid to do this. We're here because we love the community. We want to bless each other into abundance and make sure that you're blessed into abundance as well. Alrighty, so fast tracking. I'm not going to unpack this because, this will be too much if you don't understand the concept, but just in a nutshell, your boards can unlock if you bring on more than 2. So if you invite 4 people and you're on the bronze board, your silver board will unlock, which means that you can fast track to the silver. If you have 6 confirmed, your gold board unlocks, and also 8 people confirmed, your platinum board unlocks. Okay, so you can fast track from any position. Importantly, I'm going to hand this one over to Reags, because I think this is Reags' favorite side.
Yes. So, it's important to understand that there are no guarantees now. I love to say this. I can take you to a gym anywhere in the world. Okay, let's talk about Cape Town because we are here. I can take you to a gym in Cape Town that has equipment that is worth thousands of rands and thousands of dollars, but I cannot guarantee that you will look like, Flex Wheeler, or Arnold Schwarzenegger, or anybody out there that's in amazing shape. I cannot even guarantee that you will jump on the treadmill. Okay, so the success or failure of any participant will depend on your willingness to help others and follow the ethical principles, gift of legacy. Remember what I said earlier, if you want to succeed, go out there and help someone else succeed. If you're a legend on your board, or if you're a guide or a builder, get in touch with people on your board and say, listen, let's do this. We're building a legacy. So let's get these boards moving. Just encourage each and every one. You've heard it many times. Teamwork makes the dream work. People always say that. So get into your boards and just help each other. Okay, and let me read this. It remains an individual participant's responsibility to ensure compliance to tax laws in your country. This is very important. We're a global community, so it's your responsibility to, find out from I don't know, your accountant or whoever it is, and just find out, about the tax laws in your country, state, city, etc. Now, Gift of Legacy is a decentralized platform with no third-party affiliation, ownership, or partnership. If you're joining Gift of Legacy by a third party or part of a package, you do so at your own risk. I'm going to read that again because it's very important to me. Okay, remember, we are in this to help as many people as possible. Okay, that's why this part is so important to me. If you're joining Gift of Legacy by a third party, which we do not stand for and we do not appreciate, it's not something that we look up to, we look down on. Okay, if you're joining Gift of Legacy by a third party or part of a package, you do so at your own risk. Gift of Legacy is 100% peer-to-peer or person-to-person. No funds ever get paid to the platform. Remember how I explained it. You are a gifter and you gift the legend on that board directly. It's peer-to-peer. All gifts are always given to Gift of Legacy, given to Gift of Legacy participants, and only gifted when landing on a Legend's board.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, let's do some reminders.
So just a reminder and overcap to please share with like-minded, like-hearted people only. Don't try to convince anyone to be part of it. Gift of Legacy is for everyone. So if you're here and it's not for you, that's fine. But can we ask you to just honor whoever invited you? If you have questions or doubts, or you're, maybe you're skeptical, or I was exactly the same, and I asked Ange so many questions and I didn't join straight away, and that's okay. So we probably all had similar questions, similar concerns. That's okay, but rather go to the person that invited you, honor them, honor their trust in you by asking them the questions. No filling of spaces, please. I've created a board for my girls, and by girls, my doggies, but I'm responsible for finding two people, two like-hearted, like-minded people for their boards. So don't go and just because you need to go create them for your dogs, because each of those positions need two as well. So make sure that you are going to take on the ownership and responsibility for finding two active participants. Do not present a gift of legacy. Bring people to the Zooms and let us do it for you. So if it's something that you don't understand, you haven't been part of, we can present this and share this with anyone that we bump into because we know it and we experienced it and we feel it truly, but we'd still rather invite them here so that everyone can experience the energy and visualize it and see it. So don't catch yourself in a trap. Don't do the people you're speaking to any disservice. Do yourself a favor and rather just invite them to be here and come to at least 3 Zooms a week. Yes, it's the same message, but with different presenters, with different angles and perspectives.
And I like to say, stay by the fire.
Yes,
stay by the fire.
Cool.
Like motivation is a perishable thing. If you stop doing it, if you stop focusing on those videos, or you stop focusing on the books that you read, sooner or later you won't be that motivated person. So make sure that you come here. We're creating an amazing culture of like-minded and like-hearted people. So come to at least 3 Zooms a week. Same message as you said, different presenters, different.
For sure. Think of those WhatsApp groups that you've muted or archived. You don't think of them anymore. So it's almost like stay active and an active participant, so you know what's going on and you feel that fire and that fuel. So stay plugged in, and then follow the AIDA step-by-step system. The recording is available on YouTube, so you can ask your inviter to share that with you. Cool. So just have a look there. You can take a picture or a screenshot of all the different calls, Mondays to Fridays, 8 p.m. GMT2, so that's South African time. Afrikaans Zooms at 6 p.m. and then obviously our England at 8. There are so many others. There's lots of other languages coming as well. So if you are in one of the communities, you want to participate as one of the presenters in the language that isn't shared here, please let us know, so that we can reach the world, reach the globe. So really, really exciting. There are the 3 official Gift of Legacy groups. Those are the groups to join. Lots of people are creating lots of subgroups. These are the ones where the authentic messages come through. So make sure you are in these and plug into these.
And Saturdays?
And Saturdays.
Now, Saturdays for me is one of the most important days of the week. Why? Because it is training Saturdays. It's deep dive training. It's leader shift training. So if you come to a training on Saturday, I guarantee that you will find value. Chris and Candice deep dive into some steps and strategies on how you can move from where you are and elevate yourself further. Not only with Gift of Legacy, we discussed many things. We sometimes get speakers from all over the world that join. I always like to say, train is untrained all the time.
Every day of the week.
Okay.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Awesome. So thank you for joining us. We've gone over a little bit of time, but we wanted to just bring on two of our guests to share something with you. 2 members of our community that we've got on standby.
Yeah, let me just...
So thank you, though, in the meantime, for joining us. Please ask any questions of the person that invited you.
Yeah.
To me, it's basic manners, but it's more than that. It's someone that trusted you with their invitation.
Yeah. So we have 2 amazing people, Celeste and
Charles.
Yeah, so Celeste Myberg, are you there? Let me try and find Celeste.
Maybe they.
Oops. Yes. Celeste, if you there are.
There we
you
go.
I'll ask Celeste to unmute.
I'm unmuted.
Okay, perfect. Perfect. I just want to find you so I can spotlight you.
There we go.
To let you
Hi, Celeste.
Hello. Hi, everyone. Welcome to this amazing community. My name is Celeste Marburg. I joined Gift of Legacy on the 11th of Jan, only because I put special characters in my password, which prevented me from joining on the 10th, which was the launch day. I started as a gifter and became legend within 16 days. This was a very emotional day for me because I realized this really works. This can change people's lives. I've been legend now tomorrow 2 weeks with no movement on my board. It has been a bit disheartening, but it's also taught me a few things, some lessons. Patience, firstly. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It takes time. We are dealing with people, most of whom have probably been burnt before. We all need to help each other, help where we can, and the right people will join at the right time. So just some tips. Participate in your WhatsApp groups. Motivate each other on your Telegram groups as well. We're all here to help each other. Also, keep your people informed. Let them know about the new gifters, what's going on with new gifters, but they can always help you wherever they can. And most important, ask for help. We are all here to support you. We are in this together. Thank you so much for allowing me to give this testimony, and I wish you all an amazing ride on the boards of abundance.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Celeste. And I love what you said there. You said that this is not a get-rich-quick scheme, but I want to add something, that it's a get-rich possible. You will never be rewarded for the work you did not do. You know, I love to say it, that promotion comes from God. So, you know, sometimes we had a job and the boss is out and we don't do work. And then when the boss comes in, we act busy. And then we wonder why we didn't get promoted, because promotion comes from God. So do everything as unto God. And that's just my foundation, and this is just something I have to do. Thank you so much, Celeste.
Thank you.
And thank you, Celeste, for sharing your story on our Telegram group. So everyone go and watch Celeste's message on our testimonials group on Telegram. You had me, my eyes were all glassy. I was covered in goosebumps.
So emotional.
So thank you. It was beautiful. So thank you. Everyone go check out Celeste's story there. And then Charles. Hi, Charles. So I met Charles 2 days ago in Durban. Thanks to Merle Westcott, one of our beautiful team. So Charles, thank you for being here and just share with the community so far, your journey so far.
Good morning, good day, good evening. I know we are around the world. Thank you so much for the opportunity to get to talk about on behalf of Siasindi's Academy. I'm Charles Kumalo. I'm a founder of the Academy. So basically the Academy, it's all about prevention of drowning around KZN in South Africa. The big goal we are looking at to support the whole of Africa. We know that it's very difficult for other people to get information. So we were so lucky as Academy that we have met with Mel and Petra on Sunday, and they gave us the opportunity that we're gonna give you a spot as the Academy to bid for funding, and exactly they know what we were looking for to help people around the world. And not only that, I would love to thanks a lot to Mel. She sponsored me. She told me about Gift of Legacy last year, December. And then when it was time to, I'm gonna say, drop the light, push the button, and the next day I was on. And now I'm in the guide. Can't wait to be a legend as well and have a bigger smile as I'm smiling now. And I have created a group, WhatsApp group for people who are interested to join, and we are just slowly training them. When they have funds or they get sponsored, they already got an understanding and experience what's going on, and they can behave like everyone else in the community. Not only that, I would love also to encourage our African Zulu people, Xhosa, that we are working on something that's gonna make you easier to understand in Zulu. I'm keen to come in and help everyone, and I know very well that if you get to taught something in your own language, you understand it better, and it's easy for you to understand. So yeah, I know as Africans, we always very Saba is scared to take risk, but we are able to spend a lot of money in clothes and having big parties, and you just forgot about the big thing that can color your whole family and the community, that you just spend $100 and can change a lot of people's life. I'm so super happy to be in this family, and I'm looking forward that I can help many people. I don't just have one son, I've got a lot of children to take care of in our townships, and to help them to educate, get skills, and live better life, and just forget about drugs and alcohol. Thank you so much about this opportunity to talk over the gift of legacy, and thank you so much. Thank you, Reagan. Thank you, Petra. Thank you so much.
Most welcome, Charles. I just got to ask a question. So you shared Gift of Legacy with Charles in December.
So Merle shared Gift of Legacy with Charles. So she knows Charles because her son goes to the swim academy, this lifeguard academy. That Charles is one of the instructors.
Okay.
So Merle sponsored Charles in, but the great thing with Charles, why I wanted him to be here, is Charles didn't sit back waiting to be sponsored. Charles was speaking to people when Merle spoke to him already.
Yep.
So by the time Merle sponsored him in, Charles had already spoken to people, was already working hard, because he knows his why, which is to help people, people in the townships, previously disadvantaged, with swimming, which saves lives, but also gives them career opportunities. So that's what I loved about Charles, is he is working so hard. And since chatting with him, he's passed on another 3 people's details to me to chat as well, that he's helping them with their nonprofits as well. So here's a man that is doing what he can. So to me, there's no excuses actually for any of us.
Yeah.
You know, Charles was sponsored in, and he has been working so hard. And that's why we're honoring you with just, you know, supporting you and your foundation, because you need your own oxygen mask on first. And that's what Merle wanted to do. And you straight away wanted to supply or to support the academy.
Yeah.
So Charles's heart was straight away, like so many of us, is straight away, how can I help others?
Yeah.
And that's the beautiful thing of your heart and so many others here. But thank you, Charles, for showing up, for honoring Merle, for bringing you on.
Thank you so much.
And honoring the community and honoring people that you're sharing this with, because you're sharing and changing so many people's lives. So
it's another thing. I just want to thank you guys for once again for coming and sharing your testimony. But nobody knows how much us at Gift of Legacy are giving back.
Yes.
You know, NPOs. You know, Petra. We were on the flight. She was busy. Okay, I'm going to help this NPO. I'm going to do this. And Charles, you are busy with an NPO, and you know, Gift of Legacy is all about giving back. You know, and we here in Cape Town, because we are here to actually plan. Should I be saying this? But anyway, we are here to plan for, you know, the nonprofits that we are going to help. That's why we are here. So just listening to you, Charles, you know, that inspiration about how you helping people. And Celeste, you know, your testimony, it brought tears to my eyes. It brought tears to my eyes when I saw the position that you were in financially. I know you didn't mention it here, but I know what it was. I know what it was. Y'all, you know, you can go onto the testimony group and you'll see that, you know, you were in what I like to call a drought. You know, you were in that position where you just had no idea. It's like you had no idea how you were going to make it through the month, and somewhere something happened. and
Yeah.
you made it through the month. And I know that's why that makes you emotional, right? And I believe that God is going to bless each and every one of us in school. So once again, Celeste, thank you so much. I know it wasn't easy to just come here and share with everyone what you have been through, where you're going. And Charles, once again, thank you so much, my brother, for being such an inspiration to each and every one of us and reminding us that it's not only about us.
Yeah.
You know, it's not all about us. It's about people out there that we don't even know that are struggling. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's great. Teamwork is gonna make us amazing people in a few months, I believe. And thanks God for giving us this opportunity. God bless everyone.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you.
God bless you guys.
God bless everyone. Thank you, my brother. That was awesome. That was so fun.
I just want to say to all of you out there, you know, and I love to say that break the door that can only be opened from the inside. Okay, so focus on the inside. Make sure that you deal with the inside, and you're going to start to see things on the outside. Things are going to start to change. You know, we always talk about the cup half empty or the cup half full. I don't care if it's half empty or if it's half full. I just know it's refillable. That's all I know. That's all I know. You know, so you know, bless you guys, and you know, have a blessed evening. And I can't wait to see the Reagan Cape Townians. When is it tomorrow?
Friday.
Friday, yeah.
Tomorrow's
Friday.
Thursday.
Friday.
Two more sleeps.
Yeah.
Get to see you and squeeze you.
Okay. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone. Thank you so much. Mwah.
How do you
Asked to unmute.
unmute everybody?
I don't know how to unmute everyone.
Okay, all right, no problem. Good.
Sending you some heart
Good
and some
night.
love.
We love
I'm
you
right across the
all.
globe.
Dr. Luapo, can't wait to see you, my brother.
Thank you, everyone. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Tomorrow I'm
Yes, that's what I
coming.
said.
Good night. Good night, everybody.
Good night. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. See you, my
Bye-bye.
brother. See you tomorrow.
God bless you, man. See you.
Yeah.
Bye.